need a drink. Alright. I'm gonna try to do a live this weekend. Probably Saturday night. I'm not sure about the time yet. I'll make a post about it. I just have no idea. I have a lot of roommates. I have no idea what the schedules are for all of them. We'll see. Where did I go wrong? Some gangsters, some wannabe thugs, wondering where they went wrong. Alright, Spirit, what do you got? The Divine Being. Damn. His nephew peeked his face to me earlier. His nephew is involved in some blackmail. His nephew is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Be still and listen. All you have to do is just stay on course. Just stay on course. Just keep doing what you're doing. You could be on the West Coast. These wolves could be on the West Coast. Doesn't matter what coast they're on, they're going to be catching some karmic lessons. Karmic lessons, court system. Could be spiritual court, could be physical court. The blackmail, I'm kind of getting, they're trying to blackmail the system somehow. How the fuck does that even work? How do you blackmail the system? High spiritual ranking. Court system. Spiritual court's definitely in session. Your spiritual rank was tested and they didn't like the results of it. People that never felt at home. Emotional manipulation. You never felt at home around your family. You never felt at home around them. You know, homes don't always feel like a home. But you know, home, what is home? Home's an internal thing. It's not, you know, you're first off trying to seek it, just like anything, trying to seek it exterior on the outside. That's not where it is. It's inside. And once you find that, it's everywhere with you. It has different faces and looks and whatever, but the basics and foundation, it's all the same. You take it with you. Talking to a prophet. They were trying to blackmail a prophet? They were trying to blackmail you? You saw right through it. You'd be able to see right through it. Maybe you did see through it. Maybe that's why the court system's involved. You just have to sit, you just have to just be still and listen. It's going to work itself out. It's an abomination they did against the prophet. Touch not my anointed. Living like you got nothing to lose. These people went 10 toes down. They went 10 toes down. You went 10 toes down too, but you went 10 toes down on the right things. That's why you're collecting the Dharma. I'm talking to a curse breaker. Freeing bloodlines. Freeing bloodlines. When you're out here freeing bloodlines, this South Node fuckery, there's no way the Most High lets it get away. When you're out here on fucking mission, aligned with your fucking mission and purpose, no fucking way is that ever gonna happen. There's no timeline, no dimension, no reality that exists in. None. If you're on course. You left some friends in the past. You kicked up some dust and left them. But being with them, being a when you associate with people you're not supposed to, you can take on some of their karmic debt. In which case, the Dharma's not going to come in for you until you cut them loose, until you get them out of your energy. Especially your blessings. The Most High is not going to give you your blessings when you have the wrong people around you, because they're not meant to be there with you. They're not meant to get any part of that blessing. Because they don't feel, there's no remorse in the heart for anything that they did. One of his friends could be a server. Yeah. Fuck you, goodbye. I'm out of here. Breaking these fucking curses. This end right here with this generation, right here, right now. It's all choices, but the choices all start with the decisions that we make right here and right now. The choices we make now, you have no idea what seeds you're possibly sowing. You never know. You never know. And sometimes the smallest actions, they're really not that small in the big scheme of things, especially when you stack them all up on top of each other. That's why you keep doing those intuitive hits. You keep following those intuitive hits and doing what you feel led to do. They're trying to cover up this blackmail. This blackmail could have been going on in March. They could have found themselves in the court system in March. You could have been breaking these curses in March. You could have left these people in March. You're being reminded to celebrate your achievements. Or maybe you were celebrating your achievements when you left. Looks like goodbye's been good to you. That was the best fucking thing that you did. These motherfuckers that aren't sorry for their actions. They're not sorry at all for their actions, yet they're crying and missing you. Like, the fuck? They just expect you to let them keep using you and abusing you. Never gonna see you again. So long. They know that. That's why they're lurking in the shadows. They know that. You, the diamond in the rough. What peaked yourself to? You're attracting miracles. Attracting miracles. You're completing these cycles. You're completing these cycles. And when you complete the cycles, you make it through these abominations that you weren't supposed to make it through. Shit gets sent back to the sender. And you don't send it back. The best one is you release it to the universe and you let the universe do with it as it will. That's the best one. That's the best fucking way. Can you send stuff back to people? Of course you can, yes. You're not in the wrong for doing that, but it's not the best way. It's not the strongest way. I don't recommend doing it that way. I don't do it that way. It's a waste of your energy too, though, to me. I don't do it. I just transmute the energy and I just keep it moving. You keep it moving and you don't have time to sit there and you don't look at the past. You're 20 fucking turns past. You're 20 turns, you're not worried about that anymore. Your hidden knowledge, your ties to Atlantis, high spiritual ranking, not your first rodeo, highly protected by your ancestors. You got some high. What's funny is people don't understand is when they send these lower vibrational whatever entities and stuff at people. You don't never know who they are in spirit. You never know who they are. And when you slay certain demons, some people command demons. When you slay these demons, they are at your command now, right? And so when people try to send shit at you, they're scared. They're like, you want to tell me where? They're gonna get there and they're like, no, pump the brakes. They're gonna pull a U-turn. They're gonna get the fuck out of there. And they're gonna go back and like, you motherfucker, you set me up. Finally taking a toll. I only feel right when I'm doing wrong. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, they're jealous of your gifts. They're jealous of your gifts. They're jealous of your protection. They're jealous of the work that you put in, not them. What if the angels in heaven were sent to take me home? Angels in heaven. Angels in heaven. Heaven, heaven, hell, heaven, hell. Mindsets, mindsets, mindsets. You know, when you learn to break these curses and free yourself from the chains. First, you got to break yourself from the mental chains. Then you open your eyes to everything, and then you start breaking everything else. But you got to free your mind. It all starts with your mind. You can either be its commander or be its soldier. You got to be its commander first. All the skeletons could be coming out of the closet for this nephew. You, a prophet, a cosmic fucking warrior. Could be a step-parent that's gonna find themselves that's in the court system right now. Could be a step-parent that fucked around and found out with their spiritual ranking. Part of the curse, the generational curse break is what we were saying earlier. You cut them off. You know, you could have cut the step-parents off when you went on your spiritual journey. They want to fix the situation with you, but they're not sorry. They're not sorry. They want your knowledge. They want your knowledge. You could have completed these cycles in September. You could have been breaking these curses in September. You could have been catching downloads in September. You know, you're breaking curses, so of course you're going to be getting some powerful upgrades. You're going to be catching those downloads. And you know, when you're catching the downloads and stuff too, like, you know, so it's not levels to this shit, it's degrees to this shit. When you've mastered Earth multiple times, you get stuff from this lifetime, but your soul holds on to certain knowledge and stuff, right? And so it's degrees to this shit. It's, you know, that's why not only do certain things just come natural to you, but you're really good at them. Like, well, you're extra, like, I don't know how to describe it. But it's ancient knowledge that you unlock in your DNA. You know, as you break the curses and as you heal, you free yourself and you unlock more of yourself. You become more in line with yourself. These people are catching karmic lessons right now. All in divine timing. All in divine timing for what they did to this divine being. This diamond in the rough. This prophet, this motherfucking curse breaker, this cosmic fucking warrior. A server could be one of the wolves. Damn. Karma's spinning the block hard right now. Karma's spinning the block hard. They were all trying to energy harvest off of you. But when you cut them off, you cut off the cords. Think about it like this, right? When you connect with, that's what the reason you give them the silent treatment. I gotta turn this down, so I want to make sure I can post this part. When you cut people off, right? Well, every interaction that you have, even as simple as responding to a message, you're signing a contract, an energetic contract, and think of it as a cord being attached every single time. That's why you got to cut your cords and you got to call your power back all the fucking time, because everyone you talk to, all these interactions and everything, you get your energy everywhere but where you fucking need it. So you do that and you cut them off, and you leave them cut off. You leave them cut off so they can't keep. And you don't even respond to the messages. You don't respond to them, because simply by even if you're not getting worked up or whatever, you're still on some level signing a contract with them, an energy contract, and just you're better off not signing any. That, in my opinion. You were always destined to rise to where you are, and more, and more. You were always meant to. You were always meant to make the shift. They were never going to be able to stop you from making the shift. They're making their final stand on this cover-up. They have no choice. They have no choice. Damn. They're making their final stand on that cover-up for what they did to an anointed being. Karma again. Damn, that's like all the karma cards. It's people, bad company, that thought that you needed them, but you realized that you saw them for what they were, the true colors. They're bad company. Family or not, they're bad company. Profit. You saw right through it. Being reminded to celebrate your achievements. They had no idea how respected you are in the cosmos. It's a huge red flag to try to siphon energy off of a chosen being. Touch not my anointed. You. Damn, I had two of them? I don't even know I had two of them. That's extra fucking confirmation on Atlantis. All this spell and brew work that they did on you. You know what's interesting too? All these people want to argue about, get on with arguing about the meat and shit and this and that and blah, 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 blah. You know what they ate in Atlantis? They weren't eating meat. They had a whole ecosystem. They didn't eat meat, because meat is high density. You can't be high density and be high vibrational. Not to the levels that you should want to be. But that's a lesson people need to learn themselves. And eventually, the Most High will reveal the truth to you. Or maybe you're not going to want to do it this lifetime. That's okay. Maybe it's not the contract you had for this lifetime. And that's okay. Not everyone's path is for everyone. That's my path. My path is to connect as the most I can. The most I can. And that's how I have the strongest connection. And I'm not gonna break it. I'm not sorry. They could have tried to come in and fix the situation in February. They could have found out how respected you are in February. You could have shifted in February. You could have shifted. You could have left him in February and not looked back. It's on. That's one of the ones you broke the curse from, was breaking away from her. Whatever she's involved in this cover-up. She's jealous of your gifts. She was energy harvesting off of you. She's catching some karmic lessons right now. She's lurking in the shadows. Crimes against humanity. Touch not my anointed. That's not a lesson they want. That's not a lesson they want. It's a lesson they're getting, though. Oh, hell yeah. That's fair. What do you got? What the fuck? What? You're gonna interrupt my live to make me do a puzzle piece? Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of bullshit is that? The sound is silence. They're really quiet now after telling all these lies. Ooh. Ooh. To be a good liar sucks. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of work, a lot of effort. And you're never gonna be that good, because you can.
I'm a slow typer, a so writer, been the shit ever since I was an infant in diapers, and I'm all the way to the end, from the cradle to the grave, depends. Get enough love, got enough friends. Regular basis, it's safe to say I've got the bed. I didn't mean to ignore that vibe you sent. I guess my mind was probably on my rents. I got my mind on my tummy and my tummy on my mind. So assembly required, let me run it down the line. The factory is open, time card punched. Until lunchtime, it's crunch time. Back to work, full of the first rule is to keep the verse true. Even if it hurts you, you gotta wear the pain like a stain. Respect the listener, respect the game, because there's more to gain than some dinner and chain. Give me the money, don't you dare stop it. Give me the money, that's the tool, and I play it cool. Give me the life, I've seen things that used to be true. Give me the love, my name's Slug, give me a pound or a hug, and I'ma play this game. I just wanna say, all I really want is for you to remember my name. For as long as I'm alive, hope to God I inspire some of y'all. See, I'm that cat that used to sit in the back and study, looking for some proof that God loves you. Flash forward a decade later in your time, somehow a good number of y'all got down, and it's solid, fresh, dope, whatever you wanna call it. Not bad, aspiring sociopathic alcoholic shit. Look at Slug, still rocking the same outfit, trying to make the belly grow bigger than the ball. How you doing? What? How you been? Just been making it cool to rap about love again. Not the hippie stuff, I'm talking about that bitch that gets you nutted. He say bitch? Yeah, I'm sorry, don't tell my baby's mommy. Speaking of baby, we're done. There'll be a crate full of albums for my son to page through. Thinking daddy was a gun with a handful of heads that put me up until they had some samples from Andrew faking what the fuck I said. Still going, still maintaining, still standing in the land of snow and purple rain, and I'm still waiting for my date to kiss me or slap me. There ain't no way that I can be happy when I'm happy. Give me the money, don't you dare stop it. Give me the mic, that's the tool, and I play it. Give me the life, I've seen things that used to be true. Give me the love, name Slug, give me a pound or a hug, and I'ma play this game. But I just wanna say, all I really want is for you to remember my name, and I'ma run for as long as I'm allowed. Hope to God I inspire some of y'all. I've had the pleasure of speaking with some of you. Yeah, you come on now, don't act like you don't know who I'm talking. After that show, when you approached me like you know me, the CD I sold you, the secrets that you told me, on that world you vision through the layers of TV, the ones you choke and keep hitting when the players are near. I watch you chase it with beers, some frustration and fear. Try to figure out why the hell I came here. Well, I don't know either, and I'm not ready to take a breather neither. All I know is I'm still a believer. So you can beat me up, or you can beat me off. Pick a side, any side, and let me do my job. If you got a lot of love to give, but you don't know who to give it to.
Alright, so initials for this reading. We got B, D, Q, J. Wait, why are those? I, O, A, T, F, Z, R, C, G. Zodiacs, we got Taurus, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. Occupations, we got a farmer, a judge, a bookkeeper, a firefighter, a bus driver, a physician, a florist, a chef, a pharmacist, an accountant, a cashier, a designer, a lawyer, and a barber. From the deck of Maya, we got principle number 28, polluted myself. Taurus. Principle number 9, cursed a god or a goddess. Principle 7, stolen food from a god or a goddess. 33, worked evil. 14, stolen what belongs to a god or a goddess. 34, used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. 16, cursed anyone in thought, words, or deeds. 18, destroyed any property belonging to a god or a goddess. Virgo. 25, told lies. Number 5, stolen food. 10, behaved with violence. Oh, in case anyone's wondering, food, I associate food with money in here. So anytime you see food, it's money. 10. Behaved with violence. 23. Terrorized anyone. 35. Polluted the water. 32. Assaulted anyone. 29. Committed adultery. And a Leo. Let's get another tarot. All right, Spirit. What's the overall energy for this read? 10 of Cups. You're loved and supported. You know, great family. So but the family that you might have cut off in this physical, the family that you found, the spiritual family that you found. I don't think you would want to go back to the toxicity. You're happy, you're joyful. You feel fulfilled. The Most High, the liquid gold that only God can fill all those cracks with. Moving to Mount Zion. You know what's interesting? That was Zion was a road name somewhere I was driving to a couple days ago. Alright, what do I want to do? How you guys doing? I don't even know how long this has been going because that doesn't fucking say. Because they're cool like that. Should I do another one? Yes, no, maybe. What's up, Golden Flower? I'm good. Alright, we'll do another one. What do we got next for a song? It's Papa Roach, huh? I like this one.